We all know there's no place like home, especially home for the holidays. So join me on this little point of view tour as we go around our new house. One of the main reasons I fell in love with this house and why I really started getting into vintage was the kitchen. The TWA swizzle sticks, the glassware, the appliances. This house has a big kitchen for its time period, so I can fill it with all my cool waffle irons and casserole dishes and trinkets that I've either acquired or gifted throughout the years. Love this little salt and pepper shaker. So as you will see, this house has a ton of kitchen storage. We've done some modifications with the over cabinet and under cabinet lighting to show off my canisters. I do keep my bread in my bread box, and I do keep my coffee and tea and flour and sugar in the other ones. But I use a lot of this. Dishes are my favorite thing to bring home from a thrift store, and this giant coffee carafe gets used multiple times a year for parties and family get-togethers. And the little details like that plate I got in London, brought home a heavy souvenir, and that meat fork was my grandmother's. The way that the rafters are balanced in this room just sets my heart aglow every time I go in. But here I've got my Hazel Atlas glasses and dishes on the table. I love this set so much. My little hand embroidered placemats. These curtains I got from a house in the neighborhood that they didn't want them anymore. This piece of artwork came from my grandmother. She grabbed it out of a dumpster. And I have redone this terrarium in more recent videos. The house is set up for a hi-fi system, but we have not figured that out yet. It is coming, don't you worry. This piece is actually more recent to my collection, and I love using it at Christmas time. Obviously, it's here all year round because it's super heavy. It makes a great display for my vintage Christmas cards and also the ones that people mail me. I have a thing for vintage Christmas cards. I send them out every year to people, but there are quite a few that I've just held on to because they're too pretty to gift out. A candy cane tree, and a few other decorations. But this was actually the first color television in my town. Well, in the town that I moved to where this house was. And they were restoring the house that it came from, and they asked me if I wanted it. And I knew I had the perfect place for it and that it would be loved. So this house is considered a contemporary style, not quote-unquote modern, although it is. But you'll see the stonework brought inside the house and the big picture windows that bring the outside in. And it just has such an earthy feel. This Christmas tree, on the other hand, it's not very earthy. It is completely space age, and I just adore it. Also, if you don't have a rotating Christmas tree stand, you absolutely need to get one, and never be afraid of layering Christmas tree skirts. And there are some more vintage curtains that I got peeping out behind the Christmas tree. I just love them so much. And of course, gotta have some vintage stockings as well. The couches are reproduction by Ethan Allen of the sofas from the I Love Lucy set, so keep an eye on that. I look forward to getting to hang these snowflakes up from the ceiling. I kind of wish I could do something all year round, but it does make Christmas all that more magical. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe enjoy yourself a candy cigarette or two, and have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for taking a stop by my house, and I can't wait to show you guys the rest of it once everything is finished. Take care and God bless.